Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to show you what the multiple choice questions look like and what happens to the grades and how you can access those. And normally I do these on my own, but today I have help. Angie, thanks so much for being here with me and for showing everybody how this works.
Happy to join in.
So, what does it look like when a student takes one of the multiple choice quizzes? Where are those located?
You can find multiple choice questions at the end of almost all of the reading materials that we have in Flangoo. We're going to go to the book Andrés Quiere Amigos to show some examples here. I assigned this book to my level 1 kids toward the end of last semester. So I'm going to hit the start from the beginning here. And of course, we read through and we're kind of paying attention to, some of the details here. Maybe we see here that he's 14, he's a new student. Okay, so we're going to kind of note these things and then scroll down. And at the very bottom, if a book or a reading material like a short, for example, has multiple choice questions, you'll see this lovely conveniently labeled button, multiple choice questions. Okay, now I was partway through this quiz in chapter 1, so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to finish the rest of it. Notice I'm on question 3 here. Let's see.
Oh, so as a student, then, if they were to take this quiz and they made it through, one or two of the questions and then had to stop for some reason, if they come back, it'll pick up where they left off.
Exactly. So let's see. Does he have a lot of friends yet? Not yet. So you click on your answer and you have to hit submit. And you're going to love all of the positive feedback messages that are in here. I have not seen the same one twice yet, and they all crack me up. They're pretty great. All right, let's see what happens if we get one wrong. Let's say, so it says, what does Andres decide to do to meet new friends? Let's just say that he's going to eat tacos. All right. Incorrecto. Okay, so you get that immediate feedback as a student, which is really great. Let's see here. I'm going to answer one more. There we go. Like I said, another positive, affirming message when you get one right.
That's really fun. Okay.
So then, yep, it gives you, like a summary of how you did. And as a student, a student won't see this message here. I'm in my teacher mode, so I have this and I can go back and I can hit retake. And it takes me back right where I was. So then I can read through all the chapters and I can do all of the multiple choice things and go from there.
Okay, so as a teacher, you have the option of retaking a quiz as many times as you want, but a student can only take the quiz one time. Is that right?
As a teacher, you do have control over that. You do have the option of allowing them to retake. So let's explore what that looks like.
Great.
I'm going to go back to our main page here so I can get to the main menu. All right, so under here, I'm going to go to manage grades. And we'll go to my level 1 here. We'll let it kind of think for a minute. All right, so you can see here what I can see as a teacher for my kids. Now I have this, I can also search as for the book, because notice that, while most of them say Andrés Quiere Amigos, most of them have that title that I assigned, there are a couple other ones that maybe they tried another reader. So, she tried Enrique en el Espacio Exterior. He tried the short reading A la Mamba Negra. Okay. And let me show you some other things here as it goes through. And I'm scrolling right to see this. And of course, you only have scores for as many chapters as there are. So Andres Quiere Amigos doesn't have more than 9 chapters. So you can see chapter by chapter if you want to break it down that way. You also have over here this overall grade. Okay, so there's just kind of scrolling around back there. And so it gives you the total score. And you've got green check marks next to several of them. Right here, you've got a red X. This person did not do the whole book. Okay, and then you've got one over here as well. Okay, you've got a few X's over here. Perhaps they haven't done the whole book, or the score is just really, really low. And so that's kind of a flag to you as a teacher that you might, let the student retake or visit with that student and kind of dig a little deeper, I guess you could say. I'm going to draw your attention to this top one right here. So Tristan here, notice that he's got a dash and a 0 out of 45. And you can see this little red retake column here. I'm just going to hover over that. Okay, that's your button to allow a kid to retake. And I did click this button for him to give him the chance to retake it, just as an example. And you can see what he got previously in each chapter. So you can compare as a teacher if they did better, if they did worse, and then if you prefer to take the higher score, you've got that there.
Okay.
So that is, again, that's through the view grades or the manage grades function right here. I could also go through individually and manage a student. So let's see what that looks like here. Let's go to level 1. It lets me here. There we go. Okay. So maybe I just want to take a look and manage his. So it shows me another version as well.
So it's a way to look at the same grades. We're just looking at it now rather than a full list. We're looking at just the grades for the one student.
Correct.
That's really handy.
Yeah, and if you want to see maybe if they have some multiple titles, perhaps if they finish a whole book, then those grades will be down here. And then, of course, when you are in the individual managed student, it shows you, gives you kind of stats when they started a book, when they last looked at a book, how many chapters they've actually scrolled through. Now, I would caution you to, pay attention to these two numbers together, because sometimes kids will click through chapter by chapter and then it'll say, oh, they've read all the chapters, but they haven't. They've just kind of clicked through.
That makes sense.
It's kind of fun to look and see, and then you can call them up and go, well, hey, now I know why your score was this. So, look in here. This is where you're at. Let's click the retake button and try that again.
Well, this is really helpful. Thank you so much. I can't think of anything else that we would need for the quizzes and the grades. It looks like you've covered everything.
Awesome sauce.
But of course, if anybody watching has any questions, you can always reach out to us. You can click that button that will schedule a time with one of our Flangoo specialists, or you can simply write us an email. You can email flangoo@teachersdiscovery.com, or you can give us a call at 1-800-TEACHER, and we're always happy to help. So, Angie, thanks again so much for helping out with this. This was just incredibly helpful.
You're most welcome. I love Flangoo and I love sharing how to use it. So anytime.
Thanks so much. Everybody take care.